What up, it's your Timbers here. Since I'm doing my reviews for the Hatchet movies, here's my review for Hatchet 3. Now, Hatchet 3 pretty much premiered all the way back on June 14th, 2013. Once again directed by B.J. McDonald and directed by Adam Green, who also directed a horror movie called Frozen. No, not that Frozen. This is a totally different Frozen. So, not just Disney film. All right. Anywho, now this time around you got Mary Beth once again played by Danielle Harris, who ends up who pretty much ends up getting arrested because after killing Victor Crowley in the last film, or supposedly killing Victor Crowley, she shows up to a police station with pretty much a spine, and so yeah, they pretty much think that she killed pretty much killed just a regular person, so they hold her pretty much going arrested and all, holding her in jail until she finds out that Victor Crowley is alive. So she pretty much joined forces with this policeman and his ex-wife. She put an end to the murderous rampage of Victor Crowley once and for all. By the way, the policeman in this is played by Zach Galligan, who you might remember as the lead kid from Gremlins. And his ex-wife in this is played by horror icon Caroline Williams, who you might remember from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. She's been in some really iconic horror films over the years. Anyway, and a few other folks, intriguing folks here. You also got this paramedic named Andrew, once again who's played by Barry Chan, who of course played different characters in the first two Hatchet movies. So yeah, I mean, now of course you guys remember Barry Chan is also best known for other stuff such as Better Luck Tomorrow. He was also in The New Guys. So yeah, this guy always have a habit of pretty much playing the same character, like a different character, in the Hatchet movies. Now in Hatchet 3 and 4, he pretty much plays the same character, but still, I always found that to be pretty funny right there. Anyway, now the SWAT team also comes out and pretty much try to take down Victor Crowley, and the SWAT team, one of the SWAT teams is led by Derek Mears, who you might remember as Jason Voorhees in the 2009 remake. So pretty much, if you really want to look at, we got a Jason versus Jason showdown in this film, because Victor Crowley is of course played by Kane Hodder, who portrayed Jason Voorhees in loads of the Friday 13th films, and there is of course a scene between Victor Crowley and Derek Mears' character, where pretty much might be a spoiler, my bad, but he there's pretty much a fight showdown between the two. I'm like, wow. For the first time ever, we see Jason Voorhees versus Jason Voorhees. Except Victor Crowley is a different person, but still played by an actor who played Jason Voorhees before. But anyway, you also had some other trained cast members in this too, like Sean Whalen, who you might remember from The People Under the Stairs. He was also you also got the late horror icon Sid Haig, R.I.P. Sid Haig. Come on, this guy's best known for House of 10,000 Corpses, Devil's Rejects. I mean, this guy was a living legend. I was actually surprised to see him pop up in this because I did not even knew that he was even in this movie. So, I mean, I kind of thought they should have done more with him. Like, they pretty much made they pretty much made Sid Haig's character pretty much as like this a bit of a racist war vet. So, yeah, I mean, there's like this policeman that ends up teaming up with Mary Beth and Caroline Williams' character, and they go to the to Sid Haig's home, and Sid Haig literally talks to the black guy as if he was in, back in like the 70s and stuff like that. So yeah, he was a bit of a racist character here. But anyway, uh, you like this movie definitely has some insane kills. I mean, you literally have like Victor Crowley literally chopping down someone and taking out their spine. Yeah, I'm like, and there's another thing where Victor Crowley takes like those two clear things and put them in like in front of someone's head, and the dude's head explodes. So yeah, I mean, there's also a scene where Victor Crowley pretty much takes the girls, a woman, whole body in this hole and pretty much chops her all up and leaves nothing but her insides. I mean, this thing is Victor Crowley does not play. He is like I really want to see Victor Crowley in Mortal Kombat. Like he will tear people apart. Victor Crowley does not play at all. What like obviously one of the most vicious horror villains there is, and Kane Hodder plays this role perfectly. Danielle Harris, I mean, I've always been a fan of her for years. She was great in this. It is definitely fun. It's entertaining. So yeah, and of course we did get a fourth one, which was actually simply titled Victor Crowley, which I'll get you in a separate video. But that aside, yeah, Hatchet 3 is definitely a good one. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What were your thoughts on Hatchet 3? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.